From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Of course, I'm at Tommy Max at my bar. Where else would I be? This is where we do The Horse's Mouth. Some great stuff brought to you by our good friends at Heritage Capital. Great to have them on board. This time around, we're talking about giving back, you know, the charitable work, helping people out there in the community. We've got a great panel to introduce you to. Let's start with Coach Campo. How are you, Coach?
I'm good, Tom.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good.
You know, typically NFL organizations, colleges, they have some type of 501c3 or some kind of arm or always thinking about giving back. That's a really important piece of that business.
Absolutely, and I think the great thing about it is, you know, when you're on TV and you're involved in especially professional sports, but college as well, you have a voice.
Yep.
And so, you know, your ability to get involved with some different charities. I had one for 8 years in Connecticut. We grandfathered a bunch of scholarships.
Yep.
Darren Woodson, one of our safeties, was my co-host back there, and we brought back, you know, some guys from the Cowboys, some cheerleaders, the whole thing.
Yep.
But now the J Fund here and Tom, Coach Coughlin didn't get into the Hall of Fame this year.
No, I know.
He's already a Hall of Fame guy because of that charity.
Yeah, he'll get in.
And to me, that's extremely important.
Absolutely.
To lend your voice and your help to those types of organizations.
We had it in our contract. You had to do 3 different charity appearances throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of part of the deal. Wayne Weaver wanted that.
Absolutely.
So
that's great.
Great three. Cavan Cotter's back. Hey, Cavan, how are you? You're a financial advisor by trade, is that correct?
I am,
How long have you been doing that for?
About 2 years.
Okay.
Yep. So I have my SIA, my Series 6, my 63. So I do a little bit of brokerage as well as personal advising as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm with New York Life, and so it's a pleasure to be here as an ambassador with Operation Barnabas. They do a lot of good works out here locally in Jacksonville.
No doubt.
Aiding with emergency relief, facilitating veterans with not only housing but employment, and just bettering and enriching their lives.
And that's important, right?
Very important.
It is.
It's very important to me personally, from a military family.
Okay.
It's really important.
God bless them all.
Amen.
Yep.
And, you know, taking care of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, I think, is very important.
Yep.
You know, so New York Life actually is the New York Life Foundation. Last year we gave away $1.75 million.
All right, nice.
And they actually maintained their operations and grew during COVID. So it's imperative to take care of entities that, and as a 501c, like you mentioned, it is absolutely important to give back. So we're here for them, and it's just an honor.
It's great to have you. Chase is here. Chase, how are you from Dasher?
Doing great.
You guys, you're making sure those 40 times are legit, huh?
Absolutely.
But it's more than that, right? You're getting college kids getting ready for that next step. To that life.
Really, when the athletes have that opportunity to perform at the next level, being ready for that. And the athletes that don't have access to technology to know how to do those drills, they might get there and not be able to perform how they should.
No, you're right. You're right. Listen, as a guy that struggled in the 40, technique was everything. Like one misstep and your 10th is gone, right? I mean, it's so important to know how to do that. And so in the shuttle, even going that 20-yard shuttle, you know, 5, 10, 5. Got to make sure you're hitting that ground, getting low, and making sure you're getting the time right.
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that every athlete that can will have access and be able to be ready when that opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, that's great, man. Great to have you on the show. Jordan from Operation Barnabas. How are you, brother?
Good, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, obviously you're giving back. How important is it though for you?
It's a big deal. You know, like almost 700 days now. 700 days ago, I was in jail. I was drugging, doing all the negative stuff that you could possibly do. Just battling my own demons, PTSD. Get out of jail. My wife left me for good reasons. Came up here, where she's from. So looking for, like we're all talking about, nonprofit that can kind of help out, get me as a vet on my feet again.
Good.
Barnabas was that person.
Cool.
So talked to Pastor John. He's like, hey man, we'll bring you up. Stayed at the hotel, got on my feet. feet. 30 days later, we're in our first vehicle.
Nice.
Get my family back together. We're molding. 60 days later, we're in an apartment. Have to go back to jail to finish out my sentence. Get out. Start working for Operation Barnabas. Now I'm an executive assistant.
Cool.
We just moved into our house, so I own a home now.
Good for you, man.
Or I get to pay to own a home now. Have my own truck now, so got a truck. So we upped our game. Once my wife, I'm putting her through nursing school.
Good.
So I was able to get my disability.
So you're paying it forward.
Oh, big time.
That is so cool, man. That is
Great
just,
to hear.
yeah, that's what life's about, right? Yeah. Now, how did you? Because people listening to this show that might be in that situation or near that situation. How do you make the call? How do you say, okay, I'm done? Like, when do you make that call? And how would you, encourage somebody out there? Hey, man, make the call because it's going to change your life.
Right. So it can definitely be tough because you'll make a lot of phone calls and you'll hit a lot of dead ends. That's just the nature of the beast in this industry. But if you stay persistent and you keep fighting, whereas it may seem hard, there is somebody out there, whether it's Operation Barnabas or another organization, that will be that voice of reason, that voice of acceptance to bring you in. So don't ever give up. While you're breathing, there's life, there's hope. So keep pushing. Sun's
gonna rise.
Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks, but you can just push through it.
Listen, I went nothing like that, but I went through some tough times not that long ago, man. And you gotta put all your effort into the day as best you can, and then try to get some sleep. And I always had in my mindset, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna get after it. I'll tell you this: regardless of where life takes you, regardless of the kind of money you make or the kind of house you live in, the real value of life is the impact that you leave behind. I truly believe that. And I don't go, thank goodness I go to a lot of funerals. My father's funeral when I was 25, I recently went to a funeral, a woman lived 98, and the place was just absolutely packed. And that means something to me, right? And part of what we're all talking about here, that's what life's all about, leaving that kind of impact behind. Thanks for being here, guys.
Definitely.
Cheers and congratulations.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Great. Yeah, peace and love to all you guys. All right, that'll do it for us. Make sure you check out all their great profiles. You check out this conversation and many, many others at iwanttabuzz.com. So until next time, y'all stay safe and be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers. Hey, Tom McManus here with Carpet Man Flooring. Wow, warehouses the size of football fields filled with rolls of carpet and LVP. That's luxury vinyl planking.
LVP.
Carpet Man's LVP.
Carpet Man.
Carpet Man's
LVP.
The luxury beneath your feet.
Our prices, they can't be beat.
LVP.
Carpet Man's LVP.
Carpet Man Flooring, your hometown flooring store.